Okay, before starting, we will just try to recall. Close your books, close your books. We will try to recall one by one. First, where did we start? Format to find profit. What is the format to find profit? Sales minus variable cost will give you contribution minus fixed cost will give you profit. This is one thing we have to find. Other than that, what else do we find? Same exact similar. We will find sales per unit minus variable cost per unit to find contribution per unit. In starting of the question, try to find these both. Why do we find the contribution per unit? Where do we use it? To find the break-even point. Now tell me what is the formula for break-even point. Fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. What is one more, some ratio we find out now. What is the ratio called as? CS ratio. As the word says, CS ratio. C by S ratio. That is contribution to sales ratio. What is the formula for contribution to sales ratio? Contribution to sales ratio. CS ratio. What is CS? Divided by sales into 100. You can find it using two ways. Total contribution divided by total sales you put also will get the same thing. Or contribution per unit divided by sales per unit also will get the same thing. There will be no change. Into 100 if you put, you will get CS ratio. Why do we find CS ratio? To find the break-even point in amount. Normally we find earlier break-even point. Fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. We do to find break-even point in units. How many units we have to sell in order to break even? To find that we are doing that. To find an amount we will do fixed cost divided by CS ratio. What is the other way in which we can find break-even point in amount? Exactly. The number of units we find out using the previous formula into selling price per unit. If you do, you will get how much you have to sell, in order to find the break-even point in amount. So these are the two things. What is margin of safety? Total units minus break-even units. That is anything above break-even units. Total units is this much. In that break-even is this much. Means above break-even point, everything is margin of safety. How do you find margin of safety in percentage? Margin of safety divided by total into 100. Break-even point, same break-even point divided by total into 100. If you do this, you will find respective percentages. They might ask anything in the exam, so we will be prepared for everything. Next, we saw how to draw what? Required profit. In the question, if they give how much to sell in order to get a required profit. Now, earlier break-even point, what was the concept? How much we have to sell in order to recover fixed cost. Here, how much we have to sell in order to recover fixed cost and profit. So, same formula. Fixed cost plus profit divided by contribution per unit, or fixed cost plus profit divided by CS ratio. If you do this, you will get the number of units. If you do this, you will get the amount. These are the two things we saw. Next, we saw break-even chart. In break-even chart, we will have only positive. There will be no negative. Because at 0 units, your sales will be 0. Your cost will start from fixed cost. So, fixed cost, your cost will start from here. So, fixed cost will always be parallel to x-axis. 0 units also it will be 20,000 rupees. 10 units also it will be 20,000 rupees. 20 units also will be 20,000 rupees. 30 units also 20,000 rupees. So, fixed cost will always go straight line which is parallel to x-axis. And your total cost starts from your fixed cost and goes above. Total cost nothing but your fixed cost plus your variable cost is your total cost. And sales, where does it start from? Sales, 0. It starts from down. It starts from the origin, 0. Because at 0 units, 0 amount only you will get. Whereas total cost will start from some amount. Because at 0, your cost will be fixed cost. But your sales will always start from 0 only. Because at 0 units, the selling price will be 0. And the place where your sales will go like this. Your total cost will go like this. There is a place where your total cost and your sales meet is called as break-even point, BEP. That is your sales. Now, how much you sold is equal to how much is your cost. So, whatever you sold, you get an amount. That is your cost. What that goes out. So, that is your break-even point. Anything above break-even point, number of it. That point will match no. If you come down and touch the x-axis, what will you get? It's matching there. It's intersecting there. You come, put a point there. Come straight to the x-axis. What will you get? Number of units in break-even. Break-even point in units. If you go left, break-even point in amount you will get. Anything above this units. This is break-even point units. This is total, correct, the total units. This part is called as margin of safety. It's number of units in between is called as margin of safety. This is what you have to know. PV graph. Next we saw profit volume chart. Here we will have profit here. Here we will have loss here. Here we will have number of units here. At 0, what will we get? Loss. Fixed cost will be a loss. If fixed cost 20,000, come down 20,000, that will be a loss. It starts from there and goes above. The place where our x-axis, that is this part, and this line meet is called as break-even point. That is, your profit or loss is zero. This line, if you see above is profit, below is loss, exactly at this line it is zero. So profit or loss is zero means it is break-even point. Anything above that is margin of safety, same as above. Now please take draw a PV chart. No, an example will be there. No, the example called as draw a PV chart. Take a textbook. We'll go through the chart once and then we can proceed to the next question. Draw a PV chart. It should be in page number 58 or 157, something there. Draw a PV chart. Draw a PV chart. Give me a book. No, give me a book. Give me a book. This only, not this. This page number. This page. Tell what is page number? 154. 154. Page number 154. All of you took page 154. Okay. We will first analyze this graph. In the exam, it will be blank. Nothing will be given to us. Only the left amount is there. No. In y-axis, whatever amount is there on y-axis, this will be given. And x-axis, number of units will be given. Nothing else will be given. We have to find out. First, we will start. In x-axis, below one point is there. No. In minus 2,50,000. What is that? First, it is our loss. 2,50,000 loss. Second, it is our fixed cost. That is our fixed cost. That is our loss. In exam, they will tell you to analyze. They will give this. They'll ask what this point is. Next, that line is intersecting in x-axis. No. What is that point called as? Because above is profit, below is loss. This point should be our break-even point. So break-even point is 6250 units. Okay. Total number of units will be given. So total number of units minus this break-even units will be your margin of safety. The total number of, now all of you answer. Don't see the book. Total number of units given here is 12,000. Break-even point given here is 6250. What will be our margin of safety? 5750. Number of units will be our margin of safety. Tell margin of safety in percentage terms. Take a calculator and find out margin of safety in percentage terms. How much? 47.5%. Okay, what you did? 5750 divided by 12,000 units. You will get a margin of safety in percentage terms into 100. Find break-even point in percentage terms. 42 for the balance. That is 6250 divided by total 12,000 will be your break-even point in percentage terms. Understood all of you? What doubt? First I asked margin of safety in percentage terms. Now I ask break-even point in percentage terms. Understood no? Okay. All of that. This is what you have to analyze from the graph. Nothing more is required. Understood all of you? All of that. Now let us proceed to our next concept. Before proceeding to next concept, we have one question. Come to test your understanding. Question number 2. Come to test your understanding. Question number 2. In test your understanding question number 2, you see and tell how is it different from our normal break-even chart. What seems different? Break-even chart we will never have negative. Only in PV chart we will have negative. How is this chart different from our normal break-even chart? Not parallel. What else? Curve. Curve, no line AC. No curved line AC. Everything straight only. That is not curve. Curve means it will be curve. This is straight, straight, straight. Like this it's going. Normally go straight only. No. It's going straight like this, and it's going. Try to analyze and tell what it might be. Try to analyze and tell why is it like this? What might be the case? But fixed cost, what we saw is how much ever number of units we sell, fixed cost should remain the same. But why is it increasing? What might be the case? Inflation. That we will see in financial management chapter. Oh no, not inflation. Line C, line B is also different. Line C is also different. What might be the reason? Try to analyze, no? So first we'll start with line C. In line C, what had happened? What has increased? What is line C first? Line C is fixed cost line, that all of you know. Line C has increased at what units? 200. Number of athletes. Yes, not units, athletes. At 200 athletes, the fixed cost has increased. The reason is, I have a restaurant. Up to 200 units I can manufacture in my restaurant. After that, if I want to manufacture more units, I'll have to take another place on rent. My restaurant capacity is only 200 feet. 200. I can produce 200 plates of. I can produce 200 pizzas in my restaurant. More than 200 pizzas if I want to produce in my restaurant, I will have to take another place on rent. So this is the case of step fixed cost. Fixed cost will remain the same irrespective of number of units. But after a certain number of units, due to space constraint or due to some constraint, you will have to take another place on rent, so fixed cost will increase. Earlier, until 200 athletes, if you see, my fixed cost was only 40,000. Look at the graph. But more than 200 athletes, if I want to accommodate now, my fixed cost has increased to what? 60,000 rupees. So more than 200 athletes, my fixed cost will be 60,000. Up to 200 athletes, my fixed cost will be 40,000. Understood all of you? What are they asking? State the break-even sales revenue. Calculate the margin of safety as a percentage at the budgeted sales level of 600 athletes. Budgeted sales level 600 athletes. They are asking two things. Calculate the break-even sales revenue. Calculate the margin of safety as percentage. One by one we will go. First, break-even sales revenue. What are the two formulas in which you can find out? Break-even sales revenue means break-even point in amount. What are the two formulas in which you can find out? Divided by contribution per unit. If you do, you will get the number of units. Into selling price. If you do, you will get the break-even sales revenue. What is the second formula? Fixed cost divided by CS ratio. What is CS ratio formula? Contribution by sales into 100. Now, the question is, which fixed cost should we take? Whether our fixed cost is 40,000 or whether our fixed cost is 60,000, I will give you 30 seconds time. Try to analyze and then tell me. Okay. Listen. In this question, if you see, how did you find the contribution per unit? How do you find contribution per unit? Minus variable cost per unit. Sir, I have a restaurant. In my restaurant, I have pizza and burger. In that case, which selling price will you take? Which variable cost will you take? And variable cost of burger. If you do that, what you will get? For pizza. But if you found the break-even point, what will you do? Individual break-even point. Break-even point if I sell only pizza. Break-even point if I sell only burger. You'll add both the what will you add? Total contribution you will add and think. All this while we thought we had only pizza. For that we did sales, for that we took the variable cost and we found out. But technically we are selling one pizza, one burger. Both same fixed cost or different fixed cost? Same fixed cost. Same rent only, same labor only, same guys making pizza also, same guys making burger also. How do you find the break-even point when we have multiple products is what we are going to see now. What are the two formulas for break-even point? Divided by contribution per unit. Second formula, divided by CS ratio. First formula, rule it out. Contribution per unit formula, rule it out for now. We'll come to second formula. What is second formula? Find the break-even point. Cost divided by CS ratio. Fixed cost is same for both the products now. So fixed cost will remain the same. There will be no change in fixed cost. Below CS ratios, there are no change is going to come here only. Instead of finding CS ratio, we will be finding something called as weighted average CS ratio. Instead of finding CS ratio, we will find something called as weighted average CS ratio. I will tell you how to find out. Very easy. You either take total contribution. So what is CS ratio formula? Contribution by sales into 100 for one product. if you have multiple products and if you have to find the weighted average CS ratio, we have to do total contribution divided by total sales into 100, or if they didn't give the total, how do you find the total contribution?
Sales minus variable cost.
Contribution per unit into total number of units divided by selling price per unit into total number of units. That is that. Here we have two products now. How many units of pizza you are selling into contribution per unit of pizza, how many units of burger you are selling into contribution per unit of burger, divided by how many units of pizza you are selling into sales price of pizza, plus how many units of burger you are selling into sales price of burger. Total contribution of both products divided by total sales of both products, you will get weighted average CS ratio. This is one way of finding. We will do this formula if they give in the question how many units of pizza we sold and how many units of burger we sold. If they give in the question, we will use this formula. Contribution per unit of both the products they will give. Sales price of both the products they will give. Number of units sold of both the products they will give. But find the total contribution of both products and total sales of both products and you have to answer. Or some cases what they will do is they will not give the total contribution or total sales number of units. What they will give is, if I sell 2 pizzas, I will sell 1 burger. Like this they will give. They will not sell I sold 2000 pizzas and 1000 burgers. They will tell, if I sell 2 pizzas, I will sell 1 burger. That's a ratio. You will know. When you run a restaurant, you will know. For every 2 pizzas, I will sell 1 burger. I will sell. Like that they will give. In that case, you can take the 2 and 1 as a number of units. The question, 2 types of questions will be given. They will either give 2000 units of pizza, 1000 units of burger if they sold. I mean, if they give now, you can easily find out. Sometimes they will give, for every 2 pizzas I will sell, I sold, I will sell 1 burger. If they give like this now, take 2 and 1 as a number of units and find out the answer. What you are finding from this? Weighted average CS ratio. Once you find the weighted average CS ratio, take fixed cost divided by weighted average CS ratio, you will get the, what you will get? BEP. Understood all of you? Now, come to that question given to you, no? Come to that question given to you. In page number, next page. This is the question. Company A produces 2 products, product X and product Y. Fixed cost is 2 lakhs. Following information is given to us. Sales price, variable cost, contribution per unit of 2 products and number of units of 2 products. Here they gave the number of units of 2 products. To find weighted average CS ratio, what we will do? What we will do? Number of units, 20,000 units into 20 rupees plus 10,000 units into 15 rupees, you will get the total contribution divided by 20,000 units into 50 rupees divided by 10,000 units into 60 rupees. If you do, you will get the total sales. Total contribution by total sales into 100 if you do, you will get the weighted average CS ratio. Fixed cost is given to us as 2 lakhs. 2 lakhs divided by the weighted average CS ratio, you will get break-even point amount or break-even sales revenue. You can call it whatever you want. Please find out and let me know what is the break-even sales revenue. Please do the question and let me know what is the break-even sales revenue. Nothing. Total contribution of both the products. Find the total contribution of X plus total contribution of Y divided by total sales of X plus total sales of Y. You will get weighted average CS ratio. Fixed cost divided by weighted average CS ratio. You will get the break-even revenue or break-even sales. Fast. What is the answer you got? None? What is the answer you got? 81,000? All of you got the answer? Hmm.
And for breakeven value, 4 lakhs divided by 34.375 into 100.
Correct. Okay. Hold on, time up. We will do. I give time to do. Listen. What we found out is called as CS ratio. It is weighted average CS ratio. You have to be very careful. What's the difference between CS ratio and weighted average CS ratio? When will we have only CS ratio? If you have only one product in a company. When will we have weighted average CS ratio? If you have two products in the company, 2 or 3, anything, any number of products. 3 products means this into this, plus this into this, plus this into this, plus this into this, and for 3 products you have to do. Understood, all of you? Now, same question they will ask. Required profit. You tell me what is the formula for required profit? Plus required profit divided by weighted average CS ratio. Same thing you have to do. Find. Okay, come to the same question they are asking. Do it fast. All of you got weighted average CS ratio? What is weighted average CS ratio? 0.375 percentage. Target profit is 3 lakhs. Find out the weighted average CS ratio. Sorry, find out the sales revenue to achieve required profit. Target profit is 3 lakhs. Target profit is 3 lakhs. Find out the sales revenue to achieve a profit of 3 lakh rupees. 14,54,545. Understood, all of you? Well, nothing. 2 lakhs plus 3 lakhs divided by your weighted average CS ratio, that is 34.375%. Like this you have to put, or 0.34375 also you can put. You will get the same answer only. Ready? Understood? Now come to next page. An illustration will be given. Don't even look at the answer. We will try to do the answer. We'll see what not is given. A batch of balls sell for $8 and has a variable cost of $5. Rackets sell for $4 and have a variable cost of $2.6. That question is not there in your book. Is that? Okay. What is given? What is the $8? What is the $8? Be very clear. Selling price of balls per unit. What is $5? Variable cost of the balls per unit. What is that $4 given to us? Selling price for rackets per unit and variable cost of rackets per unit is given to us. Okay, super. Next, for every 2 batches of balls sold, 1 racket is sold. Have they given total number of balls and rackets sold? No, they are given only number of ratio. 2 for every 2 balls you will sell 1 racket. We can take that as the number of units and we can do the question. Murray, the company name Murray Limited or Murray Limited, budgeted fixed cost to be 4,07,000. Budgeted sales revenues 12,50,000. In the standard mix. What do you mean by standard mix? Standard mix means on standard, that is in general, we will sell 2 balls and 1 racket. If we sell 2 balls, we will sell 1 racket. If customer is coming now, for every 2 balls we will sell 1 racket to the customer. That is the standard mix of products we sell. Okay. What are they asking? Calculate the margin of safety. We will do one by one. First put heading, right balls, right rackets. Selling price of both you write. Selling price of both is 8 and 4. Variable cost of both is 5 and 2.6, and find out the contribution per unit. 3 and 1.4. Contribution for both the products is 3 and 1.4. Understood, all of you? How I told we can find, do the question, they ask me margin of safety. To know margin of safety, first you have to find break-even point. How do you find the break-even point in this case? Fixed cost divided by, we have multiple products. When we have multiple products, what we will do? Fixed cost divided by weighted average CS ratio. How do we find the weighted average CS ratio? Total contribution divided by total sales. Total contribution of both products divided by total sales of both products. Here they given the ratio 2 and 1. The 2 and 1 we can assume to be the number of units sold. So 2 into contribution of 3 plus 1 into 1.4 divided by 2 into 8 plus 1 into 4. If you lose, what you are getting? Weighted average CS ratio is equal to 2 into 3 plus 1 into 1.4 divided by 2 into 8 plus 1 into 4. If you lose, what into 100? If you do, what is the weighted average CS ratio you are getting? %32. Did all of you get any other answer you got? 7.4 divided by 16, 20. 7.4 by 20. What are you getting? 37. 7.4. 2 into 3 is 6. 1 into 1.4 is 1.4. 6, 7.4 divided by 37%. Now, how do you find break-even sales revenue? How do you find the break-even sales revenue? Formula. Fixed cost by weighted average CS ratio. What is weighted average CS ratio? 37%. What is fixed cost? 4,07,000. 4,07,000 divided by weighted average CS ratio. If you put, you will get what? Hmm? 11 lakhs. Any other answer? Any other answer? 11 lakhs. All of you got 11 lakhs. 11 lakhs is what? Break-even sales revenue. What is the total sales revenue? What is the total sales revenue given in the question? 12,50,000 total sales revenue. Break-even sales revenue is 11 lakhs. And what is the margin of safety sales revenue? 1,50,000 is the margin of safety sales revenue. So margin of safety in amount. Okay, you can write later. Listen to me. Margin of safety is 1,50,000. All of you got. But I will ask you a question. Margin of safety is 1,50,000. How much of balls I should sell? 1,50,000 is total sales. How much of the sales pertains to balls and how much of the sales pertains to rackets? Tell me answer. How total 1,50,000 sales you have to make. How much of that pertains to balls? How much of that pertains to rackets? Total inclusive is 1,50,000. How much is balls and how much is rackets? Answer. Tell me the amount. 1 lakh and we will check the answer once. Go and check if your answer is correct. Huh? Balls, what will be? So what is the answer? Check if the answer is right. Check if your answer is right. Then give the answer. Okay. Okay, they ask total margin of safety only. Total margin of safety is how much? 1,50,000. That is divided by, in percentage they ask what you have to do. 1,50,000 divided by total, that is 12,50,000 into 100. If you put, you will get the margin of safety as percentage also. Understood all of you? Yes or no? All of this is how all questions will be asked. Once you know the basics thoroughly, every other question you are going to do is going to be very easy. I will give you 2 minutes time. Please discuss the previous question and this question and then we can proceed to the next question. Any proceed? Now, what we will learn now? How to find the break-even point when you have multiple products. For that, what we have to find out? Weighted average CS ratio. How do you find the weighted average CS ratio? Total contribution of all products. Divided by total sales of all products. You add everything, you will get. If total number of units is not given, the ratio which is given can be assumed to be the total number of units, and then you find out. Both will be same answer only. There will be no difference. Now come to multi-product break-even graph. That question one. That is page number. It should be. Show your book. No, turn. Go to the next page. That only. Multi-product break-even setting is there. What is the page number? 163. Take page number 163. We will do one by one. A new concept we are going to learn, but before that, old concept we will just brush up once. Very easy concept. Believe me. One exam they ask this. Abday you can write and come. In exam again I'll tell you. They will not tell you to draw a graph and all. We don't have you don't have graph paper, pencil, pen and all. They will not ask you to draw graph. But graph they will give and they'll tell you to analyze. Now everything might sound easy because we're learning it right now. If you don't revise, this will also become difficult. So today your target is to go to learn and come. If you learn thoroughly and come, tomorrow we can start with exam key questions. We are almost done with the chapter. 2 more small concepts we have. Once we're done, we are done with the chapter. If you learn this thoroughly and come, tomorrow once you come, we'll start to do all exam key questions from this chapter. Understood? From tomorrow, by tomorrow we'll be thorough with this chapter and start the next chapter. Understood? Now, BJS Limited, one company is there, produces and sells 3 products. 3 products, if you see only what you have to know, you have to find out. Weighted average CS ratio. Okay. Selling price is given per unit, variable cost per unit is given, contribution per unit is given, total number of units is given, so we can take that directly. Fixed cost is given to us. Sales arise to the constant mix. They are saying sales will be in this mix only. That is, if they sell 50,000 units of X, they will sell 10,000 units of Y and 1 lakh units of Z. This is the ratio which they will sell. That is 5:1:10. 50,000, 10,000 and 1 lakh. That is 5:1:10. In this ratio only they will sell their products. X, Y and Z. 3 products here. First, what are they asking? How do you find weighted average CS ratio? Of all products divided by total sales of all products. If I find the total, tell me what is the weighted average CS ratio? 3,000 units. What is the weighted average CS ratio got? 45%. Okay. Any other answer? One of you got 45%. Any other answer? I think first total contribution of all products divided by total sales of all products. 50,000 into 11 plus 10,000 into 5 plus 1 lakh into 3 divided by 50,000 into 16 plus 10,000 into 20 plus 1 lakh into 10 into 100. If you put, you will get the CS weighted average CS ratio. All of you found out? All of you got 45%. What doubt? Calculation mistake? Okay, no problem. Understood? No? It's calculation mistake, you can avoid, no problem. Understood the concept? No? Second, what are they asking? Break even sales revenue. That is amount there. What is the formula for multiple products? What is the formula to find break even sales revenue when we have multiple products? Contribution. Total contribution. Fixed cost divided by weighted average CS ratio. Do we have fixed cost in the question? Did we find out weighted average CS ratio? Find out what is the break-even sales revenue. What is the break-even sales revenue? One person got 10 lakhs. Any other answer? 10 lakhs. 10 lakhs. Any other answer? All of you got 10 lakhs. Nothing. What is your fixed cost? 4,50,000 divided by weighted average. What is the weighted CS ratio? 45%. So 4,50,000 divided by 45%. Your break-even sales revenue is 10 lakhs. That is, you have to sell 10 lakh worth of goods in order to break even. Understood, all of you? Next, what are they asking? We will find the amount and percentage. Both we will find out. Before that, how do you find margin of safety? Total units minus break-even point units, or total sales minus break-even point sales. Do we have break-even sales? Do we have total sales? We have to find out. Find out. The denominator we found out now. The denominator is the total sale. 50,000 into 16 plus 10,000 into 20 plus 1 lakh into 10. If you do, you will get the total sales. What are the total sales you got? 2 lakhs total sales are. 2 lakhs are. 20 lakhs. What is the break-even sales? What is the margin of safety? What is margin of safety as percentage? 50%. What is break-even point as a percentage? 50%. Break-even sales plus margin of safety is equal to 100%. All of you got margin of safety? Did all of you get margin of safety? Yes or no? Margin of safety, two ways you can find out. Total units minus break-even point units you can take, you find out. Or total sales minus break-even sales also you'll find out. Both are same only. That is 10 lakhs. 10 lakhs divided by 20 lakhs into 100 will give you margin of safety percentage. Got all of you? Now, what is the revenue required to achieve a target profit of 9 lakhs? What is the formula for required profit? Fixed required profit divided by. Normally contribution per unit we will do, but here multiple products, so we will take only weighted average CS ratio. What is the fixed cost? What is the fixed cost? 50,000. What is your required profit? 9 lakhs. So 4,50,000 plus 9 lakhs divided by 45%. If you do what you will get? You will get your how much? 30 lakhs. You have to sell for 30 lakhs in order to get a required profit of 9 lakhs. Understood? Now only the question is going to start. New concept. What are they asking? E. What are they asking? PV chart. What PV chart? Look at the question and tell. What PV chart? Multi-product PV chart they are asking. For single product we know to find the PV chart. For multiple product, how we are going to draw a PV chart, we are going to see. There's nothing to write. There's a lot to learn. This a different concept. We will see now. To do multi-product PV chart, first you have to come down in solution A. There is something no. One table they have given no. Nothing. They have given the total contribution, total sales. They have given that 550 is your contribution of X, 8 lakhs is sales of X, 50 is contribution of Y, and 200 is sales of Y, 300 is contribution of Z, and 1000 is sales of X. That is what they give in table format. First, write that down. Leave others. First, write that down. First, write contribution and sales. Same thing you write. We have products X, Y, and Z. Contribution of total contribution of products X, total sales of product X, total contribution of product Y, sales of product Y, total contribution of product Z, and total sales of product Z. This alone you find out now. Found out. Sorry, row the table. Complete the table. Now, what is the first column? Product. Second column, total contribution. Third column, total sales. Now, fourth column, write CS ratio. That is nothing but they have found out the CS ratio of X, Y and Z separately. Contribution by sales into 100, contribution by sales into 100, contribution by sales into 100, do for all three products. Find out the contribution CS ratio of all three products. Found out. Wrote all of you. Okay, first this is what we have to write, and then they ask multi-product PV chart in the question. Found out. Okay. Which product has highest CS ratio? X. Which product has the second highest CS ratio? Which product has the lowest CS ratio? Fine. We will go very slowly. First, draw a graph. Here negative will be there, only positive will be there. PV chart negative will be there because we'll have profit and loss. So draw one line, in middle draw one line. Draw an entire line for Y axis and middle draw one line for X axis. Draw a big Y axis and one X axis. What will be your Y axis in PV chart? Y and what amount? Profit or loss? Our Y axis in PV chart will be profit or loss. Above will be profit, below will be loss. What is our X axis in PV chart? Volume. Number of, it will either be two things. It will either be units or revenue, sales revenue. It will be two things. It will either be units or sales revenue. Until now we saw units. Now for multi-product PV chart we will take sales revenue. For normal PV chart, what will be your Y axis? All of you listen here and tell. For normal PV chart, what will be your Y axis? Profit or loss. What will be your X axis? Number of units. For multi-product PV chart, what will be your Y axis? Profit or loss. No change. X axis? Sales revenue. X axis, that sales units, here sales revenue. Okay. One by one we will do. If we don't sell anything, look at the question and tell me, if we don't sell anything, what will be your profit or loss? Look at the question and what? 4,50,000. If you don't sell anything at 0 units, at 0 sales revenue, our fixed cost will be 4,50,000. That is where a line starts. Put a dot there. Don't draw anything, just put a dot there. At 4,50,000 loss below, put a dot. Below 4,50,000 will be there. You draw a line like this. Below some random point, put a dot and write 4,50,000. Exam, they will not ask you to draw a graph. Here we will draw a graph to be able to analyze it more better way. Understood all of you? Second, what we will do is, which product has highest CS ratio? First, we have to find one more point. To find one more point, what we will assume is, how much will be our profit or loss if we sell only X? Find out and tell how much will be our profit or loss if we sell only X. If we sell only product X, what will be our profit or loss? How much? 50 lakhs, 1,50,000. 1,50,000, okay. Nothing. How will we find profit or loss? Sales minus variable cost contribution minus fixed cost profit. Contribution they directly gave us. How much is the contribution of X? 11. How many units of X are we selling? 50,000. 50,000 into 11, how much are you getting? How much are you getting? 5,50,000 you are getting. What is our fixed cost? 4,50,000. Sales minus fixed cost. Contribution minus fixed cost, what you will get? Profit. What is the profit? Profit is 1 lakh. How much is the sales? Sales amount. We have to find two things. One sales amount, revenue, and one is profit or loss. Profit we found out to be 1 lakh. What is sales revenue? 50,000 into 16. That is contribution. Sales revenue 8 lakhs. 50,000 into 16, 8 lakhs. Sales is how much? 8 lakhs. How much is contribution? Sorry, how much is profit or loss? Profit or loss is 1 lakh. Sales revenue is 8 lakhs. So, profit or loss is 1 lakh. The profit 1 lakh. So, profit 1 lakh. Sales 8 lakhs. So, draw a point there. Somewhere you draw. Assume some random line. Look, nothing. Profit is 1 lakh here. Sales here is 8 lakhs, some 8 lakhs. So, where these two intersect? This point is 1 lakh. Always it will be X, comma Y. What is X? 8 lakhs. So, 8 lakhs. That point will be 8 lakhs, comma 1 lakh. That point will be 8 lakhs, 1 lakh. Understood all of you? Do the first point. You do this no. Profit is 1 lakh. Sales is 8 lakhs. Some random point 8 lakhs. So where these 2 points intersect? 8 lakhs from here, 1 lakh from here. Where these 2 points intersect?
From 450 here.
This is the point. I'm asking only to draw a point, not a line. I asked you to draw just the point. Understood all of you?
Yes, sir.
So do we have 2 points? We have one below, one above. That is sir. So always to draw a line, you need 2 points. This is what is fourth and mathematics they will teach us. To draw one line, we need 2 points. We have 2 points, we can draw one line from that point to this point. We have 2 points now. From first point to second point, draw one line. Second point. That fixed point, 0 loss is there, no. That point to the second point we found out. From below point to above point, draw one line. Drew all of you. This is our first line. Second, which product has next highest CS ratio? Now we will assume, listen to me very carefully, we are selling X and Z only, not only Z. First we assume we sold only X. Second we are assuming we are selling X and Z together. If we sell X and Z together, what will be our total profit? I think you drew this thing, no. You drew a table, no. From the table you take total contribution. What's total contribution of X and Z? 5 lakh 50, 5 lakh 50 plus 3 lakhs. 8 lakh 50. 8 lakh 50 is total contribution. What is the fixed cost? 4 lakh 50. Total contribution is 8 lakh 50 minus 4 lakh 50 fixed cost. What is the profit? Profit is 4 lakhs. Second, you have to find sales. What is total sales of X and Z? Just add both. You have to go to third standard, learn mathematics and come. 18 lakhs. 10 lakhs plus 8 lakhs, 18 lakhs. So sales revenue is 18 lakhs. Profit is how much? 4 lakhs. It should always be X, Y. What is X axis? Sales. Sales is how much? Sales is how much? 18 lakhs, Y is profit, 4 lakhs. So in 18 lakhs and 4 lakhs, draw one line. Somewhere, random line. Draw one line. Point, draw one point. Random point. Draw a random point. Your diagram will not be accurate, just draw some random point. Here 18 lakhs, so this is 8 lakhs, 1 lakh. This is 18 lakhs, 4 lakhs. This is 18 lakhs, 4 lakhs. Understood? Now join second point and third point. Join second point and third point. Understood all of you? Yes or no? Found out. Now which product has the next highest CS ratio? Y. Y is last. Now we will assume we are selling product X, product Y and product Z together. We sell all three products together. What will be our profit?
9.
That is contribution. 9 lakhs is total contribution. 9 lakhs minus fixed cost 4 lakh 50,000. What will be our profit? 4 lakh 50,000 will be our profit. 4.5 lakhs. What will be our sales?
20 lakhs.
Given to us. Direct total is given to us. 20 lakhs will be our sales. So next point is 20 lakhs, 4.5 lakhs. Draw a point there. 20 lakhs, 4.5 lakhs. Draw a point there. Draw a point there. Now join your point 3 and point 4. Join your point 3 and point 4. Join. Join. 20 lakhs, 4.5 lakhs. The total contribution minus your fixed cost. First, we'll assume we sold only X. Second, we're assuming we sold X and Y together, X and Z together. Next, we're assuming we're selling X, Y, and Z together. Understood all of you? Okay. 20 lakhs. Sorry, we got 3 lines. One like this, second like this, third like this. So if you see, as line goes by, each line will start becoming more steeper. First line was increasing rapidly. Huge profit we got. and then profit is increasing only by less amount. Third, profit is increasing only by less amount. So it goes like first point will have more steep, next will be more steeper, third will be more steeper. So because profit is increasing very less, because CS ratio of the products is very less. X first line is more steeper because we are selling only X. X CS ratio 68.75%. Second, X and Z less steeper. X, Y and Z more steeper. Understood? Now from point 1 to point 4 draw a line. Point 1 to point 4 draw a line. It will cross through Y axis. It will go through Y axis. From point 1, first point, that is at 0. At 4, negative loss is there? No. Last point is there? No. Last point is there? No. From that point to the last point, direct one line will draw. Straight line will come. Got a? Where that point intersects in the X axis, that is our break-even point. Where that point intersects at X axis, a break-even point. This, the first line you draw is not a break-even point. Why is it not a break-even point? There we are assuming only you are selling X. That is a break-even point. This point where it both matches is our break-even point. Now come below and see the graph. Come below and see the graph. Come below, answer is there. Come below and see the graph. How they have written. Come below, take 2 minutes time and analyze the graph, how they have written. This graph will be given in the question, but no names will be given. This graph will be given in the question, but no names will be given. Now we will analyze the graph beautifully. Yeah. So beautiful graph. Now we will analyze the graph one by one. First, the line from negative 450 to the 800, 100 is there? No. That line we are assuming only we are selling product X. That line. Okay. Second line is there? No. From that to next line. That line is only product Z. That line. That point you are getting now 1800, 400. That point you are getting because of selling product X and product Z together. But the line alone is product Z. That first point to second point, that sorry, from first point to second point on line is there? No. That line is only product Z. From second point to third point, that line is only product Y. In exam, they will not mention anything. How will you find out the second line is product Z? You tell me. In exam, they will not give the product Z. I am asking you, what is that second line? How will you find an answer? How will you find its product Z? What product is it? I am asking. Exam they will give that line. What product is it? Like that example they will ask. How will you answer? Tell. In exam they will. That they don't give also. That also they don't give. Assume that also they not give. Only the line they give. How will you find out? They will draw. Lines are given. What do you have to draw? The line they drew, that line they are asking which product it is. Nothing. Go to your above one. This thing draw above one box you drew. No, in that box, first line will always be the line with the highest CS ratio. Second line will be the line with the second highest CS ratio. Which product has the second highest CS ratio? Z. So that line is product Z. What is that point? 1800, 400. What is the 1800? What is 1800? X and Z. What X and Z? Sales revenue of X and Z. Always X, Y. X axis is sales revenue. The 1800 is sales revenue of X and Z. What is that 400? Profit if we sell X and Z alone. Third line is sales revenue of both X. Third point. The 2000, 450 is there? No. Sales revenue if we sell all three products together. And profit if we sell all three products together. That line alone is product Y. But the point is, if we are selling all three products together, what is the profit and revenue we will get? And the line with both intersects. That 1 million is there? No. That 1 million is our break-even point. Understood all of you. Don't get in the exam, confuse the exam, right? The previous point is break-even point. This point, from first to last, that point is our break-even point. Understood all of you. This is what they will ask in the exam. But only if you know to draw the graph, you'll be able to do this. So now you're able to analyze now. This line is product X. That point is product X, sales and profit. This line is product Y. That point is product Z. That point is sales and profit of product X and Z. This is product Y. That point is sales of all three products and profit of all three products. Understood all of you? Yes, With this graph, you should be in a position to analyze all this. Yes or no? This is what you need to know with respect to multi-product PV chart. Can we proceed to the next part? Okay, come below. Come to tested understanding question number 4. Come to tested understanding question number 4. Just a second, we'll come to tested understanding question number 4. Update come below to tested understanding question number 5. Come below to tested understanding question number 5. What have they given? Someone read the question. Two products. Okay. 1:3. Okay. 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 To find budgeted break-even sales value, what is the formula we use? Divided by weighted average CS ratio. We find weighted average CS ratio. We need total contribution of J and total contribution of K, total sale of J, total sale of K. Okay, total sale they gave it to me 4,20,000, no problem. Total sale of both the products inclusive is 4,20,000, no problem. So denominator is sorted. So we need contribution of J and contribution of K. How will we find that? Okay, then what will you do? 40. If you do that, what will you get? Leave that. Now we will find using our formula. Total contribution we have to find out. How will you find total contribution? To find total contribution, first we will find separate sales. 4,20,000 is total sales. That we will split between product J and product K. That we will split between product J and product K. How will we split between product J and K? 1:3. So this first for J it will be 4,20,000 into 1 divided by 1 plus 3, that is 4. This will be 4,20,000 into 3 by 4. What is the sale? 1,05,000 and 1,05,000 and 3,15,000. We have separate sale of J and K we found out. Sale is given, contribution to sales ratio is given. With that, can we find contribution? What is the basic formula? What is the basic knowledge of contribution? CS ratio. With sales is given to the question, we can directly find contribution. Sales is 1,05,000 into CS ratio of J is 40%. 1,05,000 into 40%. If you put, you'll get the contribution of J. What is the contribution of J? 42,000. Okay. 3,15,000 into 50%. If you do, what is the contribution of K? 1,57,500. You got the contribution of J and K. Now it is very easy. Contribution of J we have, contribution of K we have. Add both, divided by sale, total sale we have 4,20,000. If you do that, you will get the weighted average CS ratio. Fixed cost 1,20,000 divided by weighted average CS ratio. If you put, you will get the 47.5%. It's what? Weighted average CS ratio. What is the break-even sales? Break-even revenue. Nothing. First, one by one we will go. How will you find the weighted average CS ratio? Contribution of J plus contribution of K. Contribution of J total is 42,000 plus contribution of K is 1,57,500 divided by sale of J is 1,05,000 plus sale of K is 3,15,000. That is 4,20,000. If you do that into 100, if you put, you will get the weighted average CS ratio. Fixed cost divided by the weighted average CS ratio, you will get how much? What is the weighted average CS ratio? What is weighted average CS ratio? 47.5%. What is fixed cost? 1,20,000. 1,20,000 divided by 47.5%. If you do, you will get the 2,52,631 watt. This will be a break even. Same answer for all of you. That's an easy way in which we can find out. How do you find this? Listen to me. There's one more easy way which you can find out. Instead of doing all these, listen to me. Contribution of respective products is given to us now. 40% and 50%. Weights of respective products is given to us now. 1:3. We can directly multiply all to find out. That's what you told in starting, but we'll do this and then we'll come to that. Nothing. What is? Once again. What is CS ratio? 40% into what is the weight of J? Product J? 1/4. 1/4 plus what is the CS ratio of K? CS ratio of K? 50% into 3/4. If you do this, how much you are getting? 40 into 1/4 plus 50 into 3/4. If you do what you are getting? 47.5%. Same only you will get. With this, you again find out fixed cost divided by 47.5%. You will get the break-even sales revenue. Always we will learn two methods for everything. The subject is about that only. In this question, we are able to find using two methods. In some question, we will be able to find using only one method. So you have to know both the methods in order to find using one method. Understood all of you? Same question. Next question, you see what? How do we do? Same. Next question is exactly the same. How do we do? All of that. Instead of ratio, they gave it percentage terms. So 27% into 0.3 plus 56% into 0.2 plus 38% into 0.5. If you do, you will get the weighted average CS ratio. Fixed cost divided by the weighted average CS ratio, you will get your break-even sales revenue. Understood all of you? I'll give you time to revise. One second. Okay. Please do this tested understanding question number 4 as your homework, and any doubts, please put it in the comment box. We will reply to all the doubts. So with this, we are done with this chapter. Next class, we will start with the next chapter. Thank you.